This program is brought to you by PennyMac TPO. Visit tpo.pennymac.com to learn more about becoming a partner and starting your journey to greatness. With the people, products, and technology to take you there, it's why they say at PennyMac, greatness lives here.
Welcome to The Interest. I'm Christine Stewart. It's been a crazy 24 hours of back and forth on social media over Nexa Mortgage's decision to abandon the Association of Independent Mortgage Experts, also known as AIME, claiming the association has allowed renegade cliques of brokers to terrorize larger broker shops. Our own Katie Jensen sat down with CEO Mike Cordes for an hour to get the scoop. Keep watching to hear what he had to say.
Of just attack anybody who doesn't think exactly like you.
Nexa Mortgage, one of the largest brokerages in the nation, is done with the Association of Independent Mortgage Experts. CEO Mike Cordes severed its ties with AIME this week.
So I believe AIME started out with great intentions. They started out with great intentions to do the right things, and we aligned with those, and they listened, and there was a community of fostering.
But he says that changed.
Somewhere along the line, it became a community of a small group of brokers in there that control it, that terrorize people. If you don't think their way, they'll terrorize and bully you online.
Cordes pointed to a number of examples on social media. He says he's not afraid to push back and admits he can be polarizing.
I have 1,900 loan officers at Nexa, and I vowed to defend each one of them if somebody attacks them.
He says he fought to get more involved in the association, which is supposed to help brokers and foster a sense of community. Cordes says he asked for the bylaws of the association and wanted to find out why there was not a vote on CEO Katie Sweeney's leadership, but was rebuffed.
We need an association with transparency.
AIME says Sweeney was traveling and not available for an interview, but shared the following statement. Our mission is to provide the support necessary for every independent mortgage broker to achieve success. We will not, and never have, sacrificed the needs of the many for the wants or demands of a single member. Cordes is not shy about expressing his thoughts on social media and has been characterized by some in the industry as a bully. Regardless, Cordes says the association should want to hear from the entire broker community.
They have to have an ethics committee, and they have to vote on their leaders.
Cordes says he pays $3,600 to support the organization.
You have to put a code of ethics, and you have to be willing to kick people out that won't follow that code of ethics.
AIME says it has a code of ethics and bylaws, but declined to provide copies of either. For the Mortgage News Network, I'm Katie Jensen.
Thanks, Katie. Don't forget to tune into our podcast, The Principal, today to hear an unedited version of Cordes' comments, and stay tuned for the second half on Monday. In other news, Legacy Home Loans, the largest Black-led mortgage banking firm in the nation, headquartered in Las Vegas, Nevada, announced that it has developed a special purpose credit program for Black people who want to become homeowners. The loan program will be piloted in 6 cities: Atlanta, Baltimore, Chicago, Detroit, Memphis, and Philadelphia. The borrowers must presently reside in a census tract in those cities that have 51% or more Black population. However, there are no restrictions whatsoever as to where the Black homebuyer can purchase their home. The program exists to close the 30% home ownership gap between Blacks and whites. We'll have the rest of your news in just a moment.
Don't miss the largest regional mortgage show in the nation. The New England Mortgage Expo returns to Mohegan Sun in Connecticut, January 12th and 13th. See us at www.nemortgageexpo.com. Start your year with the best connections in the industry. Dozens of sessions, scores of exhibitors. It's where success is written every hour. www.nemortgageexpo.com.
And foreclosure starts have reached pre-pandemic levels nationwide. Lenders started the foreclosure process on more than 23,000 properties in August. That's up 12% from last month and up 187% from a year ago. 2 years after the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic and after massive government interventions and mortgage industry efforts to prevent defaults, foreclosure starts have almost returned to 2019 levels. Adam says August foreclosure starts were at 86% of the number of foreclosure starts in August of 2019. And finally, the latest rates have resulted in the least affordable week for housing in 35 years. It currently takes 35.51% of median income to make the monthly principal and interest payment on the median home with a 30-year mortgage and 20% down. That's up marginally from the prior 35-year high back in June, when the payment-to-income ratio reached 35.49% with rates at 5.81%. The jump in rates also cut the high-quality refinance candidate population to its lowest level since the summer of 2006, when rates were nearly a full point higher than they are now. As of today, just 452,000 remain. If they all pull the trigger on a refi, these few remaining candidates could benefit from an aggregate potential $139 million monthly savings, or about $315 a month per borrower. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
This program was brought to you by PennyMac TPO. Visit tpo.pennymac.com to learn more about becoming a partner and starting your journey to greatness.
For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to themortgagenewsnetwork.com.